Hey, thinkers and builders. Have you ever wondered, why do some people turn obstacles into opportunities, while others remain stuck in the same place? In The Magic of Thinking Big, by David J. Schwartz, we learn that success isn't just about luck. It's about belief, courage, and daring to think beyond limits. Today, we'll dive into powerful stories, from Kalpana Saroj to Elon Musk to Oprah Winfrey, to see how big thinking transforms lives. Welcome back to Read with Joy, where books spark bold change. Let's dream bigger, act bolder, and grow together. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Believe you can succeed and you will. Why do so few people believe they can succeed? Because most people train their minds to expect failure rather than success. Belief in yourself aligns your actions and sparks progress. Kalpana Saroj was born poor and faced many hardships and discrimination. But she chose to believe in herself even when others did not. With strong will, she worked hard, starting in a garment factory, and step by step built a business. She later revived the bankrupt Kamani tubes and won the Padma Shri Award. Her story shows that with self-belief and determination, anyone can succeed and change their life. Lesson: your belief shapes your reality. Protect it fiercely. Chapter 2. Cure yourself of Excusitis, the failure disease. Why people make excuses if they want success? Because excuses are easier and protect us from facing failure. But real growth begins when we challenge limits, not justify them. Think of the story of Govind Jaiswal, the son of a rickshaw puller in Varanasi, who dreamed of becoming an IAS officer. Living in a small house with no electricity and constant noise, he could have easily said his poverty or environment made success impossible. But Govind refused to give in to excuses. He studied by candlelight, walked miles to attend coaching, and eventually cleared the UPSC exam in his very first attempt. His determination to rise above every reason to quit proves that it's not your conditions but your mindset that shapes your future. Lesson: stop defending your limits, start breaking them. Chapter 3. Build confidence and destroy fear. Why do we let fear control us when it only holds us back? Because fear pretends to protect, but actually destroys confidence. Growth comes from acting despite fear, not waiting for it to vanish. Radhika Ghai entered India's e-commerce scene when big giants dominated the market. Facing fierce competition and challenges as a woman in a male-led industry, she could have let fear stop her. But instead, she built her confidence through knowledge and belief in untapped markets. By acting boldly despite uncertainty, she helped ShopClues become one of India's first unicorns, a platform that changed how millions shop online. Her story shows that true confidence means acting even when fear is present. Lesson: courage is doing it scared. Now pause a moment and think, am I letting fear and excuses write my story, or am I building belief and confidence to rewrite it? Chapter 4. How to think big. Why do so many aim small if thinking big leads to success? Because fear, doubt, and habit often limit dreams. But thinking big expands what's possible and reveals new opportunities. Elon Musk's journey is a powerful example of how thinking big can reshape entire industries. Instead of settling for conventional business goals, Elon Musk envisioned a world where electric cars replaced fuel-driven ones. He also dared to imagine humanity living beyond Earth, making space travel a real possibility. With these bold ideas, he founded Tesla and SpaceX, companies many thought would fail. But his fearless ambition and commitment to thinking big turned them into global industry leaders. Musk's story proves that when you think beyond limits, you don't just build companies, you create revolutions. Lesson: small dreams limit you, big dreams liberate you. Chapter 5. How to think and dream creatively. Why do people stop thinking new if creativity is so valuable? Because routine feels safe, creativity feels risky. But growth comes from challenging habits and imagining what could be. Peyush Bansal's journey with Lenskart is a strong example of how to think and dream creatively. While the eyewear industry stayed traditional, Peyush Bansal used technology to simplify vision care. He offered stylish glasses with virtual try-ons and home eye checkups. His bold approach made Lenskart a market leader, showing breakthroughs come from challenging the norm. Lesson: creativity starts where comfort ends. Chapter 6: You are what you think you are. Why do we doubt our worth when others see us as we do? Because we often judge ourselves by fears and past failures, not true potential. But when you believe in your value, the world reflects it back. Oprah Winfrey was born in poverty, faced abuse, and was once told she wasn't fit for TV. But she refused to accept that. Oprah chose to see herself as valuable and destined to inspire. She even wrote $100,000 checks to herself, believing one day she'd earn it, and she did. Her story proves that self-belief can turn thoughts into reality. Lesson: self-worth is the seed of all success. Now pause and think. Is my environment lifting me toward my dreams or anchoring me to my doubts? Chapter 7: Manage your environment. Go first class. Why we stay negative when environment shapes our thinking. We stick to familiar even if it limits us. Choosing better people and habits helps us think bigger and aim higher. Take Ronnie Screwvala, founder of UTV. With no film background, he entered an unstructured media industry. Instead of settling for average, he built a world-class culture, surrounded himself with global thinkers, and brought corporate discipline to entertainment. By changing his environment, he changed his destiny, growing UTV into a respected company he later sold to Disney. Lesson: your surroundings set your ceiling, raise them. Chapter 8: Make your attitudes your allies. Why do people choose negative when attitude shapes everything? Because it's easier to blame than take control. But a positive attitude helps face challenges and create success. Narayana Pisapati's journey with Bakey's shows how attitude can be your ally. Facing the plastic waste crisis, he took charge, stayed optimistic, and turned edible spoons into a global sustainability movement despite rejection and no prior experience. Lesson: your attitude is your invisible business partner. Chapter 9: Think right toward people. Why do people focus on competition if success needs relationships? Because we're taught to stand out, not lift others. But true success comes from trust and valuing people. Ratan Tata's leadership is a remarkable example of the principle think right toward people. His leadership was built on empathy and respect. He cared deeply for people, employees, customers, and society. After the 2008 Mumbai attacks, he personally met injured staff and supported their families. Even in tough times, he chose ethics over quick profits. That compassion turned Tata into not just a business empire, but one of the world's most trusted names. Lesson: people remember how you made them feel, long after they forget what you achieved. Now ask yourself, am I thinking big enough in my ambition, my kindness, and my relationships? Chapter 10: Get the action habit. Why do people wait for the perfect moment if action drives success? Because fear and overthinking make waiting feel safer. But success comes to those who start now, take small steps, and keep moving. Hari Manon's journey with Big Basket perfectly illustrates get the action habit. When online grocery was untested in India, he didn't wait for perfect conditions. He launched early, learned from customers, and built Big Basket into a market leader, proving action drives success. Lesson: action beats perfection. Chapter 11: How to turn defeat into victory. Why do people quit after defeat if failure is part of success? Because failure feels final when seen as an end, not growth. But those who learn and keep going turn setbacks into success. Steve Jobs faced a major defeat when Apple forced him out in 1985. Instead of giving up, he started Next and invested in Pixar, both struggling at first. Through persistence, he made them successful, and Apple later bought Next, bringing him back. Under his leadership, Apple created groundbreaking products and became hugely valuable. His story proves that setbacks can lead to great comebacks if you keep going. Lesson: your worst setback can be your best setup. Chapter 12. Use goals to help you grow. Why do people live without goals if goals are key to success? Because drifting feels easier than choosing and taking responsibility. But clear goals focus your energy and start real growth. Rajesh Mago, co-founder of Make My Trip, started with a clear personal goal to simplify travel planning in India. Despite being new to entrepreneurship and the online world, he focused on building an easy-to-use platform. The goal was to help millions of Indians book flights and hotels without hassle. He remained committed to this vision even during the dot-com bust and tough competition. This dedication helped Make My Trip grow steadily and gain a strong foothold in the travel industry. It shows how setting clear, growth-driven goals can help overcome challenges and achieve lasting success. Lesson: goals turn dreams into destinations. Chapter 13. How to think like a leader. Why do people ignore others' views when solving problems? Because true leadership means understanding others and acting with empathy. This mindset inspires progress and helps find better solutions beyond your own perspective. When Satya Nadella became CEO, he transformed Microsoft by shifting its culture from knowing it all to learning it all. He emphasized empathy, active listening, and valuing diverse perspectives. By encouraging inclusiveness and continuous growth, he created an environment where collaboration thrived. This approach sparked innovation, revitalized the company's growth, and built a more engaged, empowered workforce. Nadella's leadership shows that truly thinking like a leader means understanding others and inspiring collective progress. Lesson: great leaders grow by growing others. That's a wrap on the magic of thinking big. If you want more, read this along with 40 life-changing book summaries at www.readwithjoy.in or email us for a physical copy. From Kalpana Saroj to Elon Musk, these stories prove confidence and creativity turn limits into opportunities. Oprah showed self-worth, Screwvala the power of environment, and Ratan Tata the value of people. In the end, big dreams and steady action are what turn fear into confidence, defeat into victory, and ideas into revolutions. Since you've listened till the end, share in the comments. Are you thinking small and safe, or are you ready to think bigger and bolder? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching from Read with Joy. See you in the next one.